Air Force EOD, their main purpose when it first started out, and still our bread and butter, is taking care of the aircraft and the runway. We're here to support that mission set so that way the planes can go off and do their job. So if the base is ever attacked, we're a part of that airfield recovery. So the base gets attacked, there's craters all over the runway, but there's also ordnance all over the runway that didn't go off. So we go out, clear out all the ordnance, so that way CE can come in, repair all the damage, and they can get the planes back up in the air.
Okay, do we have anybody watching cattle, making sure nobody loses
It's
cattle?
usually pretty quiet here at Moody actually, but we do get aircraft calls once in a while. The gun will jam, or a round will get chewed up, or a missile might not leave the pod, and so they'll call us and we'll make sure it's safe and take care of that hazard for them so the plane can go back to doing its mission.
But you guys, a rocket, ECP set
We also do range clearances, support the Secret Service, help out civil authorities, help the FBI if there's a weapon of mass destruction. We deal with nuclear incidents and accidents, counter IED, and then our last mission set is aerospace vehicle recovery. So at the beginning, we're just trying to get up as much information as we can. Usually the majority of that information we're not going to get till we're on scene, talking to the incident commander and talking to any witnesses that saw it. And then we formulate a plan from there based off the information we were given. And we usually try to get a recon, go down and see what's going on, whether that's by sending the robot down there so we can get eyes on it ourselves, or if the team leader decides to go down first. Once we see what we're dealing with, if it's a UXO, we try to get measurements, try to look it up in our pubs, and then it tells you what it is, how it functions, how to render it safe, how to dispose of it. If it's an IED, we try to get an X-ray if we can, because that's the best way to see what's going on inside of it. And then we try to locate all the different parts and pieces, how it works, how it operates, and then we decide the best way to disarm it without it going off. We by nature are very meticulous and very safe. We try to stay as remote as possible. We use the robot. We use rope and pull from a safe distance so that way if it does go off, we're not injuring ourselves or anyone else. We use water charges because water's non-compressible, so when you put a little bit of explosives on it, it can shred open stuff like that while hopefully not setting off the explosives because it's water. But sometimes you do have to try something different that you haven't done before, which is why we train a lot. Our mission sets always stay the same, but the job is always changing. Technology's evolving. The IED realm is like a cat and mouse game, but there's also so much information to learn. If you ever think you're good and you know enough, then that's the day you're gonna get someone hurt, because you could always be learning more. There's always something more out there that you need training on. We do a lot of training on base, but we also go TDY a lot, which is one of the things I love about this job. I was probably gone 5 months out of last year. I went to Guam, I've been to Singapore, I've been all over the country. There's a lot of cool opportunities in EOD. You get to travel a lot and meet some really cool people and do a lot of cool training that you wouldn't otherwise get to.